Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here. Today let's talk about 5 side hustles that you can actually do and start earning money as a creative. And by hustles, I mean those things that you can actually be doing aside from your main job and they'll be earning you a little money in this year 2022. Some of these things can actually become your main jobs. Things like yes, just like you heard on the intro, we are talking about 5 side hustles that you can actually start as a creative in this year 2022, and they will start generating you a little money aside from your main job. Now, I've been in the creative industry for a couple of years now that I actually know some of those things. This is why I'm sharing them with you. Just in case you're new in the industry, these are the things that you can actually do aside from your main job. But I'm talking about photographers, videographers, I'm talking about artists, a lot of things, engulfed in the word creative. But if these things that I'm going to note down today apply to you and you actually have the skill, then why not let them also start generating you money? Without wasting any time, let's start. Side hustle number 1 that you can actually start in this year 2022 as a creative, you can actually be a video editor for YouTubers. Now I want to let you know that in this era, YouTube has a very, very big market share on the video streaming platforms. And I want to let you know that as many people want to share ideas, as many people want to join the platform, most of them do not know how to edit. Most of them don't know how to edit. And let me tell you something, big brands are now using YouTube as a way of getting customers, as a way of reaching out to the bigger market share that is on YouTube. Therefore, those brands will need a professional video editor. And guess what? You don't need to reach out to the bigger brands that want the biggest professional video editor. No, you can actually reach out to the brands that are next to your neighborhood. You can reach out to the brands that you see need the skill. A lot of people actually don't know how to edit, but they want to share something on YouTube. A lot of people don't know how to edit, but they want to sell something through YouTube. And that is where you come in. That is where your side hustle of video editing will come in. You know something about Premiere Pro, you know something about Filmora, you know something about After Effects, and you can do a good job. You can do a decent job for that brand. You can do a decent job for maybe a group of business people that would want to share something on YouTube. There you go. You can reach out to them or in the comment section or through their emails, and you pitch yourself and you tell them, I know something that you don't know. Or not in that way, but be polite. Go and make research about how you pitch to a brand and let them know what you can do for them. Let them know the value that you can add and to them. Then that will become your side hustle. You might be getting a couple of dollars for each and every video you edit for them. I, for one, have tried it and I know it works. The first one I reached out, I got rejected, but I got others because I reached out to one of the YouTubers that we have in our community, and she told me, boy, first finish school. First, I actually respect this lady. She told me, first finish school and then we shall talk about that later when you're done with school. But just in case you're out of school and you have all the time, you have all the skills, learn as much as you can. Add value to yourself so that when brands reach out to you, you're putting something onto the table. The second side hustle that I have for us as creatives is photo retouching. Now, just in case you don't know, or just in case you don't follow my WhatsApp status, many of you don't have my WhatsApp number, but my WhatsApp number is in the description down below, so you can check it out and you can hook me up, But just in case you've not been following, I started a photo retouching thing. I do Photoshop. I am learning Photoshop, but in the midst of learning Photoshop, I'm also doing it as a side hustle. What do? I get a photo that was taken by probably a phone, or that was taken by probably a fake photographer or an amateur photographer, and I retouch it. I edit it to look professional. I get something like this and I turn it into something like this. How does it work for me? To retouch 10 of your portraits, you'll give me 10,000 Ugandan shillings. You get what I mean? So literally, I'm retouching your photo and making it a little bit much more better so that you have professional memories in your gallery, so that that can also become your side hustle as a creative. If I can do it, you can also do it. This is me now putting an ad in my own video of my own self, of my own brand, of my own side hustle. So just in case you have a bunch of portraits that you would wish, that you want, that you actually that were taken abruptly, that I can actually retouch them for a little amount, just like I've told you before. Now the third side hustle that I have for us as creatives in this year 2022, that we can start and actually generate a little bit of money, a little income here and there, is being a social media consultant. Now, if you're below the age of 30, you probably have been born in this tech era. You've probably been born in this social media era, so you know more about social media than those that are above. And let me tell you something, most brands, or most of the brands that have actually been here 30 years and above, that have actually been here more than 30 years above, they probably don't know more about social media. But you actually know something about social media. You know what search engine optimization is, you know which photos are supposed to go where, you know when you're supposed to post these, you know when the people are online, you know what you're supposed to post, you know how, you know all those chits and tats of whatever you need to post on social media. You can actually reach out to those different brands. It is very easy. You just go and look on their Facebook pages, you go and look on their social medias and see the loopholes, and then reach out to those different brands with the solutions to those loopholes, or with the connections to those gaps that you've seen in their social medias. And boy, when they notice that you know what you're talking about, they will have no other choice but to employ you. In order to get to that level as a creative, you're supposed to read blogs or something. You can actually watch YouTube videos, a ton of them, so that you know what you're talking about, so that if you're talking to a client face to face, you know what you're talking about and you're putting something onto the table. That is business, ladies and gentlemen. The fourth side hustle that I have for us today is selling Lightroom presets. Now, if you're a photographer or a video editor, you probably know all about Lightroom presets. Lightroom is a software or an application for those that use phones that is used to color grade photos. You get what I mean? Now, there are presets. A preset, it's a combination of all those color gradings, the retouches, saturation, contrast, color curves, and all those things done for you. So literally, when you get a photo as a photo editor and you get a Lightroom preset and you just punch it onto that photo, it will do all the work. So literally, if you are good at photo editing, you can actually form or create your Lightroom presets. We have seen very many photographers doing this. We have Peter McKinnon has Lightroom presets, Hayden Pedersen has Lightroom presets, North Borders, all these different, Chris Howe, name it, they all have Lightroom presets. And let me tell you something, they sell them for a couple of dollars, $5, $10, but let me tell you, those dollars can actually amount to thousands and thousands of dollars. So if you're good at editing, create your Lightroom presets and then find a way of selling them to photo editors in a way of saving them time. You see, you're adding value to that photo editor. That photo editor is able to edit their photos or their clients' photos within no time, so that their clients pay them money earlier, and so that they can also pay you. You get what I mean? So that is how the things work. You create a Lightroom preset, the photo editor gets it, it eases his work, it makes it look more professional, he gets more money, more clients, and then he pays you. You get what I mean? That is how funny things are, but interesting. So you can create Lightroom presets if you're good at photo editing. You can actually create Lightroom presets to save others a lot of time when they are retouching their photos. Now, the last side hustle that I have for us today as creatives is starting up a YouTube channel. I don't know how many times I'm supposed to say this, but ladies and gentlemen, if you're creative and you don't have a YouTube channel yet, I do not know what you're up to, because a YouTube channel can actually generate you money doing something that you love. You get what I mean? I'll give you a typical example. I have a friend of mine who is I won't mention her name, but she's a photographer and she's a medical student, but photography is a side hustle. So I told her to start up a YouTube channel and maybe teach people how to take portraits, teach people how to edit using Photoshop, teach people how to do all these things. She created that channel, she posted one video, and boom, she stopped there. But let me tell you something, this is how YouTube works. The more consistent you are, the more uploads you make, the more views you get, and the more watch hours you get, the more money you make. How? You need 4,000 watch hours within 365 days and 1,000 plus subscribers. I said that in my 12 passive income ideas that you can do to start earning money while you sleep. And if just in case you didn't watch that video, I'll link it up here. But let me repeat myself. What you need on YouTube is to get an audience, and guess what? That audience is already there. We are close to 8 billion people on the planet Earth. Don't tell me that there is no one who loves photography. Don't tell me that there is no one who does videography. Don't tell me that there is no one who loves singing, that you can probably teach how to sing those high notes, that you can probably teach how to scale that image, that you can probably teach how the aspect ratio of a video through your videography. You understand what I mean? So if you're creative and you're passionate about whatever you're doing, you can actually start teaching people on YouTube. And after some time, YouTube will start paying you, just in case you meet the criteria, but it will be paying you for doing something that you love. So just in case you had not thought about this and you're looking only towards your main job for your monthly income, then probably rethink, recalibrate, and reinvent. Start something, start some side hustle, and let it be paying you money as a creative in this year 2022. God bless you. My name is Simon Kine, and here we speak the African way. And just in case you're wondering what happened to my hair, I made a video about it, and I'll put it up here, or it's going to be on the end screen. You'll see it, why I actually had to cut my hair and what is happening behind the scenes where you are not. But I made it a point to bring it up to you here, because we are a family. God bless you, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.